Hamadu Tante, good morning and welcome to.
Good morning, Salasha Kinsley. Good morning to Gladys. Good morning to the Cameroonians who are watching us live, and especially those in the Anglophone regions who have been living in terror for about 6 years ago. I will continue to encourage them to remain strong and determined without any fear, despite what is happening. No matter how long the war will take, one day is one day. The war will come to an end, and we'll live our normal life we used to live before.
Okay, Amadou Tante, we are talking October 1. The day considered by separatists as their Independence Day. And this year we saw images of the Ambazona fighters, and the newspapers this morning are telling us that the celebration were very much visible in the bushes rather than what we used to have 2 or 3 years ago, where some of them came right to the heart of some cities to celebrate this day. Amadou Tante.
Well, that might be true based on what the newspaper is saying. It might be true that maybe within this year they celebrated most of them celebrated in the bush and in the city, but it doesn't change the fact that they are separatists. From the fact that they celebrated in the bushes, it doesn't mean that they are not doing what they used to do before. Because the most important thing is that is their presence. Because they are present, they too have their right. They have security. I think to think about their own security as well. If they think that going to the city, closer to the city, to do what they are doing will expose them from danger or from being attacked by the defense and security forces, I think the most important thing is that they went on their march past normally on Petu as we used to say before.
Amadou Tante, vous écoutons, on a l'impression que vous êtes tout à fait d'accord avec cette marche du 1er octobre.
No, the issue is that we cannot choose history. But it's true that Cameroon have never been two parties. An Anglophone region has never been a state. It has been a federal state, joined as a federation, joined with the French, this is just a French, Republic of Cameroon, or the French part of the country. And because of the bad governance that our people and the non-respect of the agreement that were reached in 1961 between the two parties, it has pushed these people to what they are doing today. So I cannot start looking at the effects of the non-respect of the laws and I go about saying that maybe marching on the 1st October is not the right thing or the wrong thing whatsoever. What I am looking is what caused these marches that are marching today, or what is causing the war that is going on today. Okay. That's where there's a problem. Okay. So I'm actually, I will say that I don't have any problem with them marching on this day. At least as their own way of expressing their own grievances. I think that should be part of the resistance.
I don't know if Metro Alex is getting us now. Metro Alex, are you getting us? Apparently, you should switch off your device, the device that you are using to listen to us. I think you should put it off so we can actually get you, Metro Alex. Let's talk now major national dialogue 3 years after. We still fall in line, or I mean, with the solution that government has been putting in place to ensure that there is normalcy returns to the 2 English-speaking regions of the country.
Well, for me, I will start as usual by first of all congratulating the government of Cameroon and the President of the Republic of Cameroon in particular for the initiative of for initiating the major national dialogue. Because I think that when you have a problem, the most important thing when you have a conflict or misunderstanding, the first important thing there is to acknowledge that there's a problem. And once you acknowledge that that's a problem, I take an initiative like what was taken like the major national dialogue to seek solution to the problem. At least that is a good step forward, because even though I think the major national dialogue has not resolved the conflict as it was supposed to, as we were expecting, but I think that was a big step forward. That's why we keep expecting the government of Cameroon to continue doing other things as well, because in times of conflict, I don't think anything that is taken to seek peace is very, very important. Even though the major national dialogue is, I can say, is a very big failure. It has not yielded fruit as we used to think.
But the failure has been blamed on the ego of the diaspora and some people who don't want to embrace peace. That's the more reason why the dialogue apparently has failed.
No,
the national dialogue has failed, because the diaspora with their ego and other this lack of political will by those who are championing what they are championing to embrace peace or discuss with government.
Not to the best of my knowledge. Anyway, because they don't respect the failure of the diaspora may be part of the problem, but I think the major problem should be the government itself, because even they look at the major national dialogue, they realize that the major national dialogue was not in any way inclusive. Because I don't understand how you have conflict with different group of people, you are fighting with people, and you are calling for dialogue, and when I hate and invite you, said your friends, and allow your enemies, who are the one that are supposed to be targeted. Your enemies were not part of the negotiation, whatever I call dialogue. Even the resolution that were taken there, the resolution were brought by the government. Those resolutions were not even reached at the national dialogue, even though they brought their own resolution, and they took it now and told us that there is a resolution reached at the national dialogue. And
Attendez,
3 years after, we are still in the same
ceux
spot.
qui étaient présents à ce grand dialogue national ont relaté que tout le monde avait été invité. C'est juste que ces personnes ont refusé délibérément de venir.
Yeah, if you bear with me that at the edge of the national dialogue, there are many of these separatist fighters. The government of Cameroon has already issued an international warrant of arrest against them. So it was not possible for government to issue warrant of arrest. The warrant was still valid, and they were forced to invite them.
Were the invitations not a direct cancel of the international arrest of warrants?
No, we need an official document
from
the competent authority.
Comment est-ce qu'on peut se battre pour une vision